me sooner if you hadn't taken that last reel with Dennis.
Why, Ethan? How could I have known you were there?
I guess it's true what folks have been saying.
Why? What do folks say?
That it's natural enough that you'd be leaving us soon.
Is that what they say? You mean Zena ain't suited with me no more? I know I ain't anything like as smart as I ought to be. There's lots of things a hired girl could do that come awkward to me still, and I haven't got much strength in my arms. But if she'd only tell me, I'd try. You know, she hardly ever says anything. Sometimes I can see she ain't suited, and yet I don't know why. You'd ought to tell me, Ethan Frome. You'd ought to. Unless you want me to go too.
Come along.
Comforting her helped me to realize that perhaps she didn't want to leave. I mustered up my courage, and I spoke to her.
Then you don't want to leave us, Matt.
Where'd I go if I did?
You ain't crying, are you, Matt?
No, of course I'm not.
I let the vision possess me as we climbed the hill to the house. I was never so happy with her as when I abandoned myself to these dreams. Though she was not mine to love and to hold, I never found myself happier than when I was with the red-lipped love of my life, my dear, sweet Maddie. I snapped back to my senses and remembered the miserable reality of my life. I felt an obligation to care for Zena and keep her safe, though the sight of her made me unhappy, and my unhappiness roused the latent fears. I pictured the nightly vision of Zena asleep with her mouth slightly open and her false teeth on the tumbler by the bed.
Matt?
I love you with all my heart.
It's not there.
Maybe she's forgotten it. Perhaps it fell off in the snow?
It must have been pushed off then.
A wild thought tore through me. What if tramps had been here? What if...
I guess you forgot about us, Zena.
When the
No,
door
I just
opened,
felt
it
so
was
mean
not
I couldn't
tramps,
sleep.
but a sight so
I'm
much
so
worse.
sorry, Zena. Is there something I can do?
No, there's nothing. You might have shook off all that snow outside.
I guess I won't come up for a while.
For the land's sake, what you gonna do down here?
I've got the mill accounts to go over.
At this time of night, you'll catch your death. Fire's been out long ago.
That's so. It is powerful cold down here. You would have found me right off if you hadn't taken that last reel with Dennis.
Why? How could I have known you were there? Watch me.
Action.
But if she'd only tell me, I'd try. You know, she hardly ever says anything. Sometimes I can see she ain't suited. And yet I don't know why.
Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna be a buzz like I had last week. I must stay deep.
Wait, no!
Action!
How did he bring the shovel?
Oh no.
Throw it!
You, my lord, to me, flirting is just like a sport.
No, she was not mine to learn to hold. I never found myself happier than when I was with my red-cheeked crab note.
You're gonna not be able to see me.
What folks have been saying.
What? What did they say? Oh no! You should probably stop going. Yeah.
Curtain.
Mambo number 5. Jump up and down and move it all around. Shake your hand to the sound, put your hands on the ground. Take